This year's from Deadline from August 4th, 2023, and it's called Aquaman director James Wan on the mend after extremely rough and scary stay in hospital. So, pretty self explanatory here. I want to read about what happened with James and also throw a little theory out there because I noticed that a lot of the main players who are working on Aquaman 2 or part of it are having some bad luck. It feels like the movie might be kind of cursed. It doesn't feel like anything good is going to come of it. But I digress for now. Let's see what happened to James. You never want to rush to the ER in the middle of the night and then have to stay in the hospital, reads a cryptic message posted to Aquaman director James Wan's Instagram story yesterday. It's been an extremely rough and scary couple of days and nights. The missive reveals in text over a picture of Wan in a hospital bed with what looks to be an IV in one arm and a bandage on the other. The post is no longer live on Wan's IG page, but it was screenshotted and flagged by a number of fan accounts. Well, that's what happens these days. If you're famous, semi-famous, or even just have a following, generally things get screenshotted. So deleting things these days doesn't mean that much. Seems to me maybe some kind of a car accident, something like that. And don't misunderstand, I'm not wishing anything bad on James necessarily, but my point is, it seems like there's some bad karma around this movie. After thanking the doctors and nurses at Cedars-Sinai, it reads, James is safe now and on the mend. There are no specifics about the nature of what caused him to be admitted to the hospital. Deadline has reached out to Wan's representative for comment. Right, so he didn't mention what happened. Gotta wonder why. I mean, I don't think it's anything embarrassing or weird or strange. If it was, why even post it there? I don't know, kind of confused, but alright. And here we see what James posted up from the home of DC, which looks like it's on an X, formerly known as Twitter account, not Instagram, but okay. It's been an extremely rough, scary couple of days and nights. You never want to rush to the ER in the middle of the night and then have to stay in the hospital. Cedars-Sinai is truly the best doctors, nurses, technicians, and most wonderful people. James is safe now and on the mend. So that's nice. Yeah, absolutely. Thank the hospital. People forget to do that all too often. So, yeah, on a personal level, we wish James well and all of that, but this isn't actually a good incident. And they end with this. Wan's a busy man. As a director, he has Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom due Christmas next year. It's a sequel to his original Aquaman, which is the highest grossing DC movie of all time, making over $1.1 billion. His production company, Atomic Monster, meanwhile, is famous for its work on the film series like The Conjuring, Insidious, and Saw. Okay, didn't know that. I actually like Saw. Wan helmed the initial installments of all three box office juggernauts. He also directed Furious 7 and Malignant, as well as produced Megan, Mortal Kombat, Annabella, and the Nun films. Not super interested, but okay, there's some background on James Wan. Upcoming is new films from most of these franchises at various stages of development and or production, as we knew for Aquaman 2, but we're hoping it doesn't do so well because of certain reasons you can rightly see there. But what else happened? Well, as you remember, Jason Momoa got a divorce. Okay, I know what you're thinking. It's not exactly something he didn't choose or want or whatnot, but you know what? It's not exactly a good thing. I gotta count it as negative. It's still a family splitting, a long, loving relationship coming to an end. So, not exactly the bad karma, but like I said, not good. And as we most famously know, Amber Heard lost the defamation case in Virginia, which obviously is some big karma. And you can see the point I'm making is that these three haven't had such good luck with Aquaman 2 on the horizon. So don't confuse it. I'm not saying I'm happy this happened to James Wan. Wish him the best, but it's definitely not a good thing. I'm not actually superstitious. Just once in a while, you get a feeling about something that is negative. And I got a feeling now, yeah, maybe Aquaman 2 will not do as good as I thought. I thought like 500 million, but that was like, I don't know, maybe a year ago I started making those predictions. But seeing the box office just like very recently, within the last, say, 3 or 4 months, it might not do so good. Lots of bombing lately. But then again, Barbie did good. Couple other big movies doing good. Dune 2 is gonna do good. Not that those connect directly to Aquaman 2, but don't forget, not everything's doing bad. There is a mixed bag up there in the movie scene. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. More on Dan Wooten as things come up, pop culture, and of course, when Johnny and Amber news come up, I'll cover that too still. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.